Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back. Today I'm bringing you an OU Wi-Fi battle that I had versus D-Train, and it was a very awesome battle. I had to post it. It's a battle that we had on his stream, which I will be leaving in the description. And this was his very first stream, and it was very awesome. So I decided I am going to start my own stream tomorrow. It's going to start probably 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and I will be trying to go as long as I can, and that's going to be a great time. And we'll be leaving his stream and my stream in the description. You can probably tell the difference because it's going to say Arter Base and D-Train, y'all know. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this battle right here, and we're going to see what we have. So I decided I'm going to lead off with my Landorus because I wanted to get my Stealth Rocks up as soon as I can. And I can also bluff a Scarf, pretty much to scare anybody out. As he leads off with his Scizor, which is great. His Scizor can do nothing to my Landorus, he can do even less after Intimidate. So he decides to switch out, and I knew he was going to switch out. So I decided to go for a knockoff just to catch anything that wanted to come in. So I did catch this Garchomp, and so I'm able to knock off his Rocky Helmet, which is great. That's less damage my other Pokemon are taking. And he takes a hefty amount from Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. So I'm going to get some leftovers just to get a little bit more HP back. As I decide, you know what, right now is a great time to set up Stealth Rocks. As he sets up Stealth Rocks, as he's obviously faster because I don't have a Choice Scarf variant. So we both get up our Stealth Rocks. I really think that I benefited more because if he defogs and he doesn't have a spinner, if he defogs, he gets rid of both of ours, and I could rapid spin and keep mine up. And if he decides to defog, then my Altaria will get a free setup. So he actually hit me with an Outrage, and that did a crisp amount to my Landorus. Consider how much HP I put in this thing, and the Outrage plus the Rough Skin will put me at a really small amount, which is horrible because I kind of needed my Landorus as one of the checks to Scizor. So I'm deciding I'm going to bring out Weavile since he can handle most of the Pokemon and take the least amount of damage. So well, he can't handle Scizor and he can't handle Keldeo, but I figured he would be the best Pokemon to come out. Just go for the Ice Shard and get rid of this, as I didn't want anybody else taking Stealth Rock damage, especially my Altaria. So he's actually going to go out into his Scizor at this point, and I do have a counter that can take care of it, but I decided I wanted to go ahead and get these Stealth Rocks off my field, as I know my Starmie can take a Bullet Punch, as he's he could have went for U-turn, completely destroyed my life, as he hits me with the Bullet Punch, and I figure out that he is Choice Banded from all that damage. As what is resist to Choice Banded Bullet Punch? So he decides he's going to go out into his Latios, and I'm going to get off this Rapid Spin right now. I wanted to go for Ice Beam. I wanted to hit this thing with an Ice Beam, but he actually reveals that he is Choice Scarfed. I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, spoilers right here. He's actually Choice Scarfed. He outspeeds my Starmie and goes for a Draco Meteor, absolutely destroying my Starmie right here. So that's going to suck. I have to make sure he doesn't get Stealth Rocks up again, but at least I know that he can't go for defog at this point. So I decide I'm going to go out into my King Fluff, and I'm going to go straight for a Frustration. It would not do me any good to go for a Dragon Dance because he does have that Scizor, and I should have went for Heat Wave at this point because it's obvious that he was going to switch out and he doesn't know which set I am. Well, it would have been better if I would have just went for Frustration because he doesn't know what set I am. If I would have revealed the Heat Wave, I should have went for Heat Wave because that Frustration is not going to do anything, and I have to switch out knowing he's going to go for a Bullet Punch. Because if he goes for U-turn, then that is a dead Scizor. So he does not want to play that wrong. So he does go for the Bullet Punch, and I do catch that with my Heatran, another Pokemon that can handle Scizor. And he's going to withdraw his Scizor, and something is going to be taking an Earth Power, as he does go out into his Latios. I didn't think he would go out into Latios because Heatran can obviously handle Latios very well. So he's going to dodge that Earth Power, and that's going to be great. I should have went for Flamethrower. I don't know why I didn't go for Flamethrower. Well, Earth Power hits more things. So I'm going to go out into Landorus knowing he's going to go for Defog at this point. Well, I was hoping he was going to go for Defog, as this pretty much was a sack since he wasn't going to take anything else. at this range he was in. So he's stuck into defog. So I decided I'm going to go for U-turn at this point, just to get some switch initiative. As he's stuck in defog, I know he's going to switch out because he's choice scarf into defog. So he's going to go out into his Houndoom at this point, and his Houndoom is going to take a lot of damage from this U-turn, as I am attack and HP invested. So now I'm going to go right back out in my Heatran, as I know that a Houndoom will not be able to do crap to this Heatran since it is Assault Vest, and I have auto resist pretty much from his stat. Well, not dark. So his Houndoom is going to Mega Evolve right here, and he's going to go for a Dark Pulse, and that's not going to do crap because of the Assault Vest. And I will be able to get rid of this thing with Earth Power, as I did not fear Latios coming back in, because like I said, Latios won't be able to do anything to Heatran. He can't go for Draco Meteor or Side Shock, and I know he doesn't have Earthquake because he is choiced. As I don't know why he brought in Keldeo. I could have sacked off anybody. I could have switched in, but I let my Heatran die thinking that it could take a Scald, when Heatran is obviously my only Pokemon that could take on Scizor, and let my Altaria win. But I could have went out into Raikou, his also Assault Vest. I have 2 Assault Vest mons on my team. That's terrible. So I could have went out into Raikou, took that Scald, went for the Volt Switch, and I could have won. But I made a dumb play right there. I did not play that very well, as I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, as he brings in the Thundurus, and that Thundurus does not take that Volt Switch well. And I'm going to go out into my Landorus and give this thing, I'm going to intimidate this thing, but he has Defiant, which is terrible. I thought that this thing was probably going to go for an HP Ice. And I also, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I thought that Landorus was necessary of getting rid of that Scizor, since I let my Heatran die. So I decided to go out to my Raikou, as he does reveal that he has Knockoff. So he's going to go for the Knockoff right here, and my Raikou is going to take a +1 Knockoff, and it does not take it well at all. And I decided I'm going to go for another Volt Switch, just in case he wants to switch again, as he does decide to switch. And he's going to bring in his Latios. What am I thinking? He brings in his Latios, as that's not going to be a problem. I can just Volt Switch on this thing, get off some good damage. Well, damage is damage. And I'm going to go into my Weavile. I could have went for the Ice Shard, also been in a good situation, but I decided to go for Knockoff just in case he switched out. And if he did go for Draco Meteor to take out my Weavile, I will be able to bring in my Altaria, still forgetting about the Scizor that can pretty much wreck my team at this point, since my team is like super weakened. So there is no way of me winning at this point, unless his Scizor, unless he chokes, his Scizor won't be able. So I decided to go for Heat Wave just in case he chokes and brings in his Scizor, but he does go out into his Thundurus, and this Thundurus does take a Heat Wave, and it's obviously going to knock it off because Thundurus is not too bulky. And all he has to do is bring in Scizor and start bullet punching. And that'd be terrible because nothing can take a Choice Bandit bullet punch. So I'm going to withdraw my King Fluff right here, and I'm going to go out to my Landorus just to give this thing the Intimidate. As I don't think I would survive. I didn't think I would survive this. He's going to go for the Bullet Punch, and my Landorus survives with 5 HP. As I figured that it'd be best just to stay in, go for an Earthquake just in case he's like not Choice Bandit and he goes for a U-turn, and I could just hit this thing with an Earthquake. But no, he just lets my I just let my Landorus die. So Raikou will not be able to take a Bullet Punch either. I was hoping that at -1 I'd be able to take it, but he does not make any dumb plays. He just switches out his Scizor, so he would be back at neutral when he comes back in, as this Keldeo does come in, and he's going to take a Thunderbolt, and that's going to be death. So all he has to do is Bullet Punch, and that'll be my loss. I didn't want to forfeit. I just wanted to play out just in case he does choke. I was just hoping that he would choke. Just if I can get him to choke, that'd be amazing. But no, he's going to go for side shock. He's going to lock himself in the side shock. Because all he has to do is get off side shock damage, and he doesn't have to risk, like, my Altaria living a bullet punch somehow. But this is my loss. I shouldn't have let my Heatran die. I'm going to go ahead and go for the frustration right here. Latios is going to die. And Scizor is left, and all he has to do is bullet punch. Like, maybe he can misclick. I was hoping for a misclick. Like, he just goes for the U-turn. I mean, he goes for the bullet punch but hits U-turn. But no, he hits me with the bullet punch, and King Fluff dies. And that was a good game, D. I have to get my rematch probably tomorrow on stream. Stop scratching my toes! He's always interrupting me when I'm making a recording. You've already seen my dog. You can see him on procrastinating part 1. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more, hit the like button. Make sure you check out my stream. And we will be playing a lot tomorrow. Come in, battle me. I will most likely put it up on my channel. And thanks for watching. Gotta close this.